What's that? A new Bridgerton show to obsess over? Yes, Netflix ordered limited series that will focus on Queen Charlotte, and we're so excited to share everything we know about it with you. Here's why Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story, will be much better than the original series. Let's start off with plot details, shall we?
Hello, my lady. Are you in need of assistance of some kind?
I am quite fine, thank you.
Yes, I know the only bad thing about this project is that we'll only get one season of it. Shortly after the premiere of the second installment of Bridgerton, Netflix announced that a prequel that will focus on Queen Charlotte is in the works. Per a Netflix press release, the project is a limited prequel series based on the origins of Queen Charlotte that will center on the rise and love life of a young Charlotte. The spin-off will also tell the stories of young Violet Bridgerton and Lady Danbury. The news didn't come as a surprise to most dedicated Bridgerton fans because Queen Charlotte is, after all, one of the fan-favorite characters. For those not familiar, Queen Charlotte is the real-life wife of King George III, but we'll talk about the real version of the character a bit later in the video. According to Netflix, the prequel will mostly focus on Queen Charlotte's rise to prominence and power, as we'll get more details regarding her marriage to King George and how this marriage sparked both a great love story and a societal shift, creating the world of the ton inherited by the characters in Bridgerton. The storylines about Queen Charlotte in the original series know to be a bit confusing, with fans wondering what exactly went wrong in their marriage. We'll also get more details about the king's mental illnesses, and we will, of course, find out what happened to the couple so that the king ended up where he is. But the prequel won't follow the king and the queen all the time, as the prequel is about Queen Charlotte, Lady Danbury, and Violet Bridgerton. While the series will center on the rise and love life of a young Queen Charlotte, it will also tell the stories of young Violet Bridgerton and Lady Danbury, Netflix said in a press release. The streaming giant also confirmed that it's time for you to smash that like button if you haven't done it already.
I'm curious. What are you doing?
Nothing.
You're doing something.
I am not.
You are.
I am not.
Now, a lot of fans don't know the background of Queen Charlotte, so here it is. First, you need to know that Queen Charlotte was real. Lady Danbury and Violet Bridgerton are characters that never existed in the real world, and they're invented by author Julia Quinn, but Queen Charlotte was totally real. According to most reports, the Queen lived from 1744 to 1818 and married the heir to the English throne. It's super important to remember that she married the heir while she was still a teen. While her kids are not featured in the series, the king and the queen shared custody of 10 children in real life. But who's creating the series? Shonda Rhimes will write the series and serve as executive producer alongside Betsy Beers and Tom Verica. In other words, the same team that works on the original series returns to work on the prequel. As before mentioned, the project will come in the form of limited series, but no episode number has been revealed yet. Now let's discover the other cast members.
If you must know, I'm trying to ascertain the best way to climb over the garden wall.
Climb.
Recently, Netflix revealed its entire cast list, and we truly believe that this is the most perfectly chosen cast ensemble in the history of cinema. We'll see India Armartifio as the younger version of Queen Charlotte. For those not familiar, Armartifio is most known thanks to her work in The Line of Duty, but other fans recognize her thanks to her appearance in Sex Education. Adjoa Andoh, who plays Lady Danbury on the show, said that India has absolutely grabbed all of that and made it her own and run with it, and when I look at India, I see Golda. I see young Charlotte become older Charlotte, and it's a beautiful thing. So who else is joining the series? Arsema Thomas will play Agatha Danbury. Per a Netflix description, Agatha is a guiding light to the Queen. Apparently, she'll help the Queen with her knowledge of marriage, and of course she'll help Charlotte while she struggles to adjust to London. We'll see Corey Maltreist in the role of King George. Based on the first teaser trailer, Corey and Armartifio have great on-screen chemistry. But is anyone else from the original series returning for the prequel? Yes. Ruth Jamel will reprise her role as Lady Bridgerton alongside Golda Rosheuel in her role as Queen Charlotte. The prequel will apparently show how they build their decade-lasting friendship. The three actresses told TV Line that these women have a long-time friendship and that their friendship will be a really important storyline for fans of the original show because these three are practically the essential part of the series, and without them, we would have never seen Simon and Daphne ending up together. Kate and Anthony were helped by these three queens as well. We're still waiting for the casting choice of a young lady Bridgerton, but we do know that Hugh Sachs will return as the Queen's assistant, Brimsley. Sam Clement will be playing the younger Brimsley, thus we'll be able to see how the Queen chose her loyal assistant.
Whatever for?
Because I think he may be a beast.
A beast?
Or a troll.
Who are we discussing?
We have more good news in store. It turns out that the Queen Charlotte spin-off won't be the last expansion of the Bridgerton universe, meaning that we might see another project that will focus on another fan-favorite character. Julia Quinn is yet to write more books that will perhaps serve as the source material, but she has mentioned a couple of times that she'll gladly support any show that focuses on someone else other than the Bridgerton siblings. She once mentioned something about writing the story of Violet and Edmund Bridgerton. I've always felt that I could not write a full-length novel about Violet and Edmund Bridgerton despite countless requests from readers. Quinn wrote on her website, "I thought and still think it would be too difficult knowing that he would die so young. But I want to show a bit of their courtship, and the episodic nature of Violet in Bloom gave me the perfect opportunity to do this." Fans of the books and the series know a little about Edmund Bridgerton. He gets a better description in Quinn's set of collections titled The Bridgertons Happily Ever. We also need to mention that the upcoming installments of the original show will further explore Violet's story. We might get some flashbacks with Edmund as well. So is there a release date?
Perhaps you could assist me by lifting me up there?
One question. You do not like beasts or trolls when he looks like Matt?
Netflix confirmed filming on Queen Charlotte began in London in January 2022. Production was over by May 2022. Shortly afterward, the creators started working on Bridgerton Season 3. While an exact release date is not known yet, most reports claim that the show might arrive this Christmas. If we don't see the show by then, we should expect an early 2023 release date. Now, I have a question for you. Who, aside from the siblings, would you love to see get their own TV show? Let us know before we jump into details regarding the first teaser trailer. As previously mentioned, Netflix released the first look at Queen Charlotte a couple of months ago as part of its fan event, Tudum. The short teaser features the future queen attempting to climb a garden wall and flee the palace in order to escape the unwanted marriage to a man who she's never met and no one will speak of, who is clearly a beast or a troll. At one point during the video, she says, "You need to smash that subscribe button and notification bell so you'll never miss any of our videos in the future."
I refuse when that lady in distress is trying to go over a wall so that she does not have to marry me.
She is discovered by a nobleman who's the king himself. See you in the next video.